Hi everyone. Today we're going to be looking at how to use Little Pocket Canvas, okay, which is for our early childhood learners with their parents to assist them. And we're going to need a couple of things. So you'll need either an iPhone or an iPad and some apps that we're going to be using from the App Store called Photolab over there. That's the icon, and Photoda, that's the icon over there that we're going to be using. You can also use Safari for Google if you're looking for images that are for non-commercial use, as well as Pinterest if you're going to be using images for non-commercial use, meaning that you're not going to sell the art that you're making. Okay, if you do intend to sell the art you're making, you can definitely go to a site called unsplash.com. Okay, I've got unsplash.com over there. And I'm going to open it up. We're going to end up doing, let's do a pop art version of, your child's favorite toy. And so let's use a teddy bear as our example. Oops. There we go. And we're looking for teddy bear. So let's look. We've already found a couple of teddy bears here that could be very nice centerpieces and focal points. Okay. And look for a teddy bear that you know is going to be big enough to kind of handle this beautiful pop art treatment that we're going to be doing, okay? And of course, we will be learning about all these different periods of art. In the Little Pocket Canvas, it will be Impressionism, Expressionism, and pop art. So, of course, Andy Warhol being the person you'll study the most, and of course, Jean-Michel Basquiat as well in terms of street and graffiti art. So let's use this guy over here. We're going to just download him. And there we go. We've got a free teddy bear picture. We can say thank you to the photographer over there if we need to. And we're going to go to our downloads now on our iPad, and we can see that we've got our teddy bear. Okay. And we're going to save this to our camera roll, save image. And now we're going to open up our Photolab, okay? So Andy Warhol, of course, famous for his silkscreen printing, also for his duplication, okay? He loved to duplicate to make the same, image, but using different colors or different backgrounds. So we're going to go to art backgrounds, okay? Because this is a beautiful program called Photolab where you can open up the categories, and it's got categories for so many different genres of art and ways to make things look amazing. So we're going to open art backgrounds. I also want to say that in the book we actually have a cheat sheet, so you will know exactly what to use for every time period or art period. And so this will help you immensely because it's in the book already, okay? So right now you've got this little bit of pop art over there, okay? You could definitely use that as an Andy Warhol style. There's another one over here called Bang Boom Pop. Okay, so you can have a look through. And you can also use the search button over there, and you could just type in pop art. Oops. There we go. And you've got pop art style, pop art grid, pop art on canvas, okay? So let's go pop art grid, and that's our famous kind of Andy Warhol style. You've seen that he's done things like the soup cans, Marilyn Monroe, So let's plug in our newly downloaded teddy bear, and we're going to put it into this grid, okay? So move it slightly up so we get little feet in there as well. And we're going to click this arrow over here, which will actually process it and upload it to this grid. There we go. Okay. So we've got our beautiful teddy bears. Okay. So what I would like to do now is save that. Okay. Let's save it. There we go. And we're going to go back. And let's go back. And let's make it look like a sketch. Okay. So I'm going to type in here sketch into my search box. Okay, if I'm not using my cheat sheet that's in the book, you can actually use just prompts. Okay, so I'm going to say, let's say color pencil sketch, okay, because that's very child friendly. So we're going to take what we just made, and we're going to do that, and we're going to plug it into that colored pencil sketch. There we go. And already we've got this beautiful piece of art that we've just made. So we're going to save it. There we go. And now we're going to find it in our camera roll. Okay, and we're just going to work on it a little bit. Let's find it in our camera roll. There we go. And we're going to just edit and then just add some extra things, okay? Like we'll add some saturation to make the color a bit darker, and we'll add some vibrance, and just to go with those bright colors of pop art, let's add some sharpness for some definition and to get that lovely graininess that the color pencil can kind of, you know, give it that really nice sketch quality. There we go. And I'm just going to end up going with, let's go with the original because it's really nice and bright. So we're going to save that. Okay, let's go back. And now if we really want to effect it with something more, we can go to Pinterest and we can look for a nice background. Okay, so let's add a little bit of graffiti. Okay, we'll type in graffiti wallpaper. Okay, and look, we come up with all these beautiful graffiti wallpapers. Okay, and we can really save some of them. And let's go down and let's use this one over here. Okay, oops, where did that go? There we go. So let's just save that. Okay, we're using our little dots on the side there, and we're downloading the image. There we go. So in this case, we used a little bit of a background that, you know, will require us to acknowledge that maybe there are royalties attached to it. But you could go to Unsplash and find a royalty-free image. I'm just using this to show you at this moment how this works. And now we're going to go to Photoda, which is really where the exciting things begin. Okay, because we're going to overlap things. So right now we're going to take our teddy bear that we just worked on, okay, our teddy bear grid, our pop art grid, and we're going to end up doing a little bit of that wallpaper over it, those graffiti wallpaper. Let's see what that comes out to. Okay, so right now you can see that's very dominant. It's there, but it's very dominant. Okay, so I would say let's go back and we use the original grid together plus that, and let's do that first. Let's overlap. That looks much better. Okay, so once we've done those two together and it comes out really strong, let us save that. Okay, so once you save, you're going to use this arrow and this box over here. There we go. And now let's go back and we're going to choose all three of the teddy bear grid, pop art grids that we just used, and a little bit of that. Okay, let's see if we can use some of that graffiti and what it will look like. Okay, still very dominant. Okay, we'll be getting there. Okay, and really you can continue swiping until you're happy. Okay, so already that looks cool. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. Let's save that using that box at the bottom, and we're going to save image. There we go. And we're going to go back to our camera roll and let's just work on that for a minute. There we go. Okay, let's do edit and we're going to do brilliance and we're going to do saturation and we're going to do a little bit of vibrance because we want that bright color to stay there. And we can just choose which one we would like. Okay, so for me, I kind of want to get some more sharpness in this. So I'm going to go down, I'm going to do sharpness just to get those teddies popping. Okay, and there we go, a little bit of definition. Let's go back and let's see. Let's go for the vivid. Okay, and we're going to say done. And there we go. We've got this lovely piece of art using a favorite beloved toy of a teddy bear and learning about Andy Warhol and the pop art movement with a bit of graffiti. And now you're ready to print this out. You can print this out on paper and frame it. You can print this out onto a tote bag. You could print this out onto a sneaker. You could print this out also onto a wood block and have this in your son or daughter's room. The possibilities are endless. But I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I hope that you consider being part of our Ascend program with Pocket Canvas and Little Pocket Canvas. Thanks so much.